This is a different sort of video from my usual Call of Duty stuff, but it is about how I make my thumbnails, and I thought it would be useful for newer channels to see this, as it includes a few things that I didn't know how to do when I started out. It is very simple and takes about 10 minutes maximum. You need to open a new document in Photoshop with the exact settings I have, then unlock the background and paste into a new layer a character or gun, etc. This can have a background and this can easily be replaced with your own later. You want to get a high quality picture so when it is expanded it still looks decent. You then select the pen tool and outline the main focus of the thumbnail, like I do here. This can be as accurate or inaccurate as you want. It is up to you. To zoom in and out you can use the Z key, and to undo the last pen point you made, you can press Ctrl Z. This can come in handy later on. You then press make selection and you will see an outline of the thing you have highlighted. You then want to make sure that you are on the layer with the image you want to select and press Ctrl C. You then add a new layer and press Ctrl V. After doing that you should see that your highlighted image has been copied into the next layer. I have kept the background the same but added a motion blur to make the person stand out. On your thing you want to stand out you can add a stroke effect as well as a drop shadow. These are things you have to play around with based on your image and background. You then want to pick a good font and make it fairly big. The size does not really matter as you can press Ctrl T and whilst holding shift drag from a corner to make it larger or smaller. You then add the following effects onto your text. And you can then duplicate the layer and change the gradient to a brighter color to grab people's attention. On this brighter text you want to change the color of the inner glow to match the two gradients of the text.
What we do here is go back.
I then find a controller on the internet and cut it out and put it onto the thumbnail. It needed some touching up, but if you want you can follow what I have done. You then want to open a new project and get two similar colors in your color picker. You then drag down from the direct middle of the canvas whilst holding shift until you get to the bottom of the canvas. You then want to go to filter, distort, and add a wave effect and copy the settings in my tab. After you have done this, you want to go to filter, distort and press polar opposites. This should give you a starburst effect. You want to get the magic wand tool and using the delete key, delete out the lighter shade. Using Ctrl T, you want to put the middle of the starburst behind the image you want to highlight, and then move the starburst layer below almost every layer you have apart from the background. You then want to add a hue, if you do not like the color of the starburst, but make sure it is a clipping mask so it only affects the starburst layer. You double click the starburst layer and change the opacity and blending options so it looks fairly transparent. This just finishes off the thumbnail and adds a good finishing touch. If you liked the video, please leave a like and maybe watch some more. It just helps the channel grow and would be much appreciated. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time.